An ETF has finally been filed for XRP, and no one is talking about it because the SEC appeal has taken everyone's attention. And will this appeal affect future applicants like BlackRock or Fidelity from filing? And will the ETF as a whole, if approved, be bullish or bearish? As the Ethereum ETF had a very different outcome to the Bitcoin ETF. That is what we're going to get into today. Now, if you enjoy the XRP videos, be sure to leave a like down below as we rarely make them. And with that said, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so quick reminder, this video is not financial advice and for entertainment purposes only. Nothing in crypto is guaranteed and you could lose all of your money. Stay safe and do your own research. The first thing to talk about is Bitwise filing for the ETF. And they are a highly credible firm who don't just throw themselves at anything and are early to the trend of the XRP ETFs. And we kind of got an idea of this back in August when it expanded into Europe with the acquisition of the ETC group, who already had their own public XRP fund. And the price reacted well to this information until the notice of appeal from the SEC, ruining everything. But I would not be too concerned at all because the appeal is more focused on the 24th of August fine rather than the security status of XRP. So it will not deter future applicants or the actual approval of the ETF. As I said before, Bitwise doesn't just throw itself at anything. And until an approval is in place or there is more applicants, we already know that there is institutional interest for XRP. If you go to Bitwise's fund in terms of weight of holdings, XRP is fourth at 1.8%. That is above Avalanche, Cardano, Chainlink, these other blue chip assets. Let me show you the CIO at Bitwise explain why.
It's introducing two things into the world. It's introducing sort of public money and permissionless finance, and it's introducing public compute and smart contracts. And those are both really big breakthroughs. And XRP is interesting in that it has aspects of the public money side and also increasingly access of these sort of smart contracting style applications. I know it's not fully there, but it offers a legitimate shot on goal on those two big new introductions. And I think that's the reason it's been a sustained asset. And that's the reason you see the market capitalization, which is, of course, the reason that you see it high up the list, right? It's been around and it's had staying power. I would note there are a lot of crypto assets that have been around and are no longer in that position on the list, right? Some of the OG crypto assets, they all haven't sustained that interest to this day. And XRP is one that has, right?
Yeah.
More so than other assets you might point to.
And so there's always interest in XRP, whether or not an ETF actually happens. Another reason why there's not that much hype around the ETF outside of the SEC appeal is the question or not, is it bullish or bearish? Because the outcome for Bitcoin and Ethereum was very different. Well, first, let's go into both of the situations and find out what the difference is. So for Bitcoin, it's the oldest and most established cryptocurrency and seen as gold 2.0 and was marketed as an inflation hedge. So it appealed to long-term investors looking for an alternate store of value. Ethereum, on the other hand, was more complex in terms of DeFi applications, powering them, NFTs, DeFi, not seen as a store of value, but more a speculative investment. And so with that description, you probably think the XRP ETF is going to be bearish, right? Because it's not a store of value. Sure, it's the same price as it was 8 years ago, but that's not accounting for inflation. But I think it's actually going to be bullish for different reasons. The main reason being, if these ETFs are approved, the green light from the SEC with multiple applicants is finally going to remove the regulatory uncertainty that's been looming over this project for years, and has been the main reason why the price has been poor. And despite all that, it has stayed in the top 10 of projects. Hate XRP all you want, but most OG cryptocurrencies have faded off into obscurity. And I also believe that others will follow and huge demand is incoming, right? We had the XRP Trust by Grayscale back in September, recently Bitwise, and now Canary ETF filing. This is a snowball effect. We've seen this with Bitcoin. It wasn't until BlackRock filed where they all sort of jumped on the wagon, but it wasn't a monthly scale where June, July, and August filings. And when Larry Fink was asked about the XRP ETF, he simply could not comment on it. I do believe it is coming with the inflows that we have seen for Bitcoin in the billions, tens of billions. It will be huge for XRP. And despite what people think, that no one wants to buy this ETF, I think otherwise. So, summary for today's video: the SEC appeal will not affect the approval or future filings for XRP, and that the ETF for XRP will be bullish overall. So be sure to let me know down below, do you think the XRP ETF will be approved? And if so, will it be bullish or bearish? But if you made this far in the video, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.